Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear students. Welcome back. Today, inshallah, we are going to start talking about a new lesson. It's number 20, the performance arts reviews and critique. The performance arts reviews and critique. Performance, of course, is an art form in which an artist gives a performance. It is an art form in which an artist gives a performance. Reviews, an examination of something. Reviews is an examination of something. Critique is a set of written criticism on some ideas or a work of art. Again, it is a set of written criticism on some ideas or a work of art. So performance, the performance arts, usual adjectives for describing works and performances. Let's start. That TV series is overrated. Overrated in Arabic means يبالغ في التقدير. Not as good as people say. Okay, so it is not as people say. It is not as good as people say. The opposite is underrated. The opposite is underrated. Okay, underrated and overrated. يبالغ في التقدير. The plot was so hackneyed. Okay, it is so hackneyed. Hackneyed means مبتذل. The plot was so hackneyed means مبتذل. It means used too often and therefore boring. Used too often and they're boring. Okay, done so often, and that's why it is boring. The play was disjointed and difficult to follow. Disjointed, غير مترابط. In Arabic, it means غير مترابط. Okay, so, and that's why it is difficult to follow. Unconnected and not in a clear order. Unconnected and not in a clear order. Okay, good. The film Green Aliens from Mars was a bit far-fetched. Was a bit far-fetched. Far-fetched means very difficult to believe. And that's why we always say far-fetched images. The poet used far-fetched images in his poem. And that's why far-fetched images or far-fetched is difficult to believe. Impossible to believe. Okay? Impossible to believe. The play was a bit risky. Okay? The play was a bit risque. Okay? Risque, and some religious leaders criticized it. Risque, okay? It is risque. Risque means غير محتشم. A risque performance, comments, joke, etc. is a little shocking. Why? Because it is about sex, for example. It is about sex, okay? Risque. So the play was a bit risque, and some religious leaders criticized it, okay? Risque, against accepted social standards and likely to shock some people, okay? It is against accepted social standards and likely to shock some people. غير محتشم, we say, okay? It was a gripping film from start to finish. It was a gripping film, okay? Holding your attention, grip, okay? From grip. It was a gripping film from start to finish. Exciting and keeping your attention, okay, the whole time. Again, it is exciting and keeping your attention the whole time. It is exciting. It was a gripping film. Good. It was a harrowing documentary about war and refugee camps. Harrowing, extremely upsetting, shocking or frightening. It is shocking and frightening, harrowing, right? It is a moving story. It is a moving story about a child whose mother dies. Moving, مؤثر, عاطفي, okay? Making you feel a pity or sadness. What a truly memorable, unforgettable performance. Memorable means unforgettable, okay? Performance. So you remember it long after, okay? It is worth remembering. جدير بألا ينسى, okay? Unforgettable. جدير بألا ينسى. Good. Okay. Next. The Ballerians' performance was understated. Okay? A female dancer, of course, Ballerian, a female dancer in ballet. Okay? It is This word means a female, the female dancer in ballet. Okay, so the Ballerians performance was understated. Understated means يصور الشيء على نحو أضعف وأقل مما تقتضيه الحقيقة. Understated, okay, done or expressed in a simple but attractive style. In a simple but attractive style. يعني يصور الشيء على نحو أضعف مما هو في الحقيقة. صوروا على إنه أضعف مما هو في الحقيقة. Okay, good. This is understated. Okay, the play was long and tedious, boring. Tedious means boring. Okay, tedious means boring. Good. That new stand-up comedian is hilarious. Is hilarious. Extremely funny. Extremely funny. Good. Next. The adjectives above can also be used about writing, like the plot of the novel. The plot of the novel is far-fetched, is hilarious, is gripping, etc. So, adjectives above can also be used with writing or about writing. Okay? The plot of the novel is far-fetched, is hilarious, is gripping, okay, etc. Okay, success and failure. Success and failure. The audience clearly loved the play. Okay? The audience clearly loved the play. The applause was deafening. The applause was deafening. Very loud. The applause. What do you mean of applause? التصفيق, الهتاف. The applause was deafening, from deaf. Deafening, okay? Clapping to show enjoyment. This is applause. This is applause. Clapping to show enjoyment. تصفيق الحار. Okay? Deafening means very loud. So it's not surprising that it got glowing reviews. It is not surprising that it means the play, that it got glowing reviews. Glowing reviews means excellent reviews. تقييمات ممتازة. Excellent reviews. Okay? Excellent reviews. A review is an examination of something. تقييم يعني. Okay? An examination of something. The audience called for several, again, the audience called for several anchors. The audience called for several anchors after his concert. What is an anchor? Anchor is an extra short performance. An extra short performance. Okay? يعني الجمهور طالب بإعادة okay? بإعادة الأداء. Anchor. Okay? Anchors. Okay? Anchors means an extra short performance. Okay? So the audience called for several encores after his concert. Okay? Encores, calls from the audience to perform some more. These are calls from the audience to perform some more. Okay? She got a standing ovation as Juliet in Romeo and Juliet. Okay? She got a standing ovation. A standing ovation. This is enthusiastic clapping. Okay? Standing ovation means enthusiastic clapping in which people stand up from their seats. Okay? تصفيق حار يحدث أثناء وقوف الجمهور. She got a standing ovation as Juliet in Romeo and Juliet. The audience stood up and applauded at the end of the performance. And applauded, okay? Applaud to show your approval by clapping, okay? If you applaud, it means you show your approval. You show your approval by clapping, okay? Good. So, good. Her latest album has already won 3 awards. 3 prizes, okay? Okay, honors, of course. Prizes, honors, like best album of the year, and this stuff. Sam Dahl won the award of best up-and-coming actor. He won the award of best up-and-coming actor. Likely to become very successful. Likely to become very successful. It means متوقع له النجاح يعني. Best up-and-coming. The best up-and-coming يعني أفضل وعمل ومن أفضل متوقع له النجاح okay. Likely to become very successful, not successful, very successful, up and coming. Okay, متوقع له النجاح. Good. The critics generally agree that her new symphony is a masterpiece. رائعة. تحفة فنية. Masterpiece. Okay, very great work of art. A very great work of art. Okay, a very great work of art. Good. She has become typecast as a middle-aged mother in TV drama series. She has become typecast as a middle-aged mother in TV drama series. Okay, typecast in Arabic دور نمطي أو دور ثابت. Okay, if an actor is a typecast, he or she is always given the same kind of character to play. He is always given the same kind of character to play. الدور النمطي تبعه. Okay, okay. Always associated with that type of role. Always associated with that type of role. Okay? His latest opera was panned, slated by the critics. Okay? Panned or slated by the critics, which is strange since all his previous works have been universally lauded. Okay? So slate or pan. Okay? To severely criticize. To pan, okay, يمنع. Or criticize, ينتقد. Slate, severely criticize. Slate means severely criticize. His latest opera was panned or slated by the critics, which is strange since all his previous works have been universally lauded. Okay, praised. Lauded means praised. So panned or slated means very negatively criticized. Lauded means highly praised. Good. Okay. Okay, the play bombed in London's West End, although it had been really successful in New York. Okay, bombed means was a failure. Okay, okay, bombed, it means it was a failure. Okay, okay. The show was booed on the first night. The show was booed on the first night. Booed means to show that you do not like a person or a performance by shouting boo, B-O-O, boo, okay? So you don't like the person or his performance, and that is expressed through the audience saying or shouting boo, okay? Okay, so the show was booed on the first night. It means got disapproving noises from the audience. The new TV soap has turned out to be a total flop. A total flop, failure, complete failure, okay? Total flop. It was a complete failure. Good. Next, فشل ذريع يعني. Novak was definitely miscast as the father in that film. He was very unconvincing. Okay, so Novak was definitely miscast as the father in that film. He was very unconvincing. Unconvincing. Okay, miscast means أعطي دور لا يليق به. Okay, when somebody is given a role which is not suitable for him or her. Inconvenient. Okay, good. So miscast. It means was the wrong person for the role. Okay, was miscast. Novak was definitely miscast as the father in that film. It means he was the wrong person for the role. Okay, unconvincing, غير مقنع, not seeming real or true. غير مقنع, not seeming real or true. Okay, next. See, nouns relating to performing. Nouns relating to performing. Megan did well in the audition and is now busy going to rehearsals for the play. Megan did well in the audition and is now busy going to rehearsals for the play. Okay? Audition تجربة الأداء للممثلين. Audition تجربة أداء للممثلين. Okay? And now she's going to rehearsals. Rehearsal البروفا. rehearsal, البروفا. Okay, short performance where actors show that they can do. This is audition. تجارب الأداء. Okay, short performance where actors show what they can do. Okay, hoping to get a role. Of course, hoping to get a role. This is audition. However, rehearsals, practice performances. Practice performances. Good. Okay. Okay. I like her interpretation of the song yesterday. I like her interpretation of the song yesterday. What is the meaning of interpretation? It is a way of understanding and performing it. Interpretation means the way you understand and perform something. A way of understanding and performing something. Okay? Next, I prefer the original version by the Beatles. Beatles, okay? فرقة موسيقية في الستينات. فرقة موسيقية أمريكية. Beatles, the Beatles, okay? I prefer the original version by the Beatles. What is the version? Version, نسخة. One of several performances that exist, okay? None of the covers are as good. None of the covers are as good. What's the meaning of covers? Covers, versions of the song that are not the original. نسخة مش أصلية. Okay? Versions of the song that are not the original. Covers. Okay? Good. Are not the covers. Okay? As good in my opinion, of course. The actor's portrayal of the mother in the film was very tender. The actor's portrayal of the mother in the film was very tender. Okay? Portrayal. تجسيد دور. Okay? تجسيد لدور في فيلم أو في عمل أدبي. Okay? The picture as created. The picture as created. Portray رسمة. Portray رسمة. Portrayal الرسم. Or تمثيل أو التجسيد. تجسيد الأدوار. Okay? Okay, so I think we have come to the end of our, class. Thank you for following me. All the best until we meet again, inshallah. Bye bye.